Correct.
Circumstances prevented that from happening, but now we have it coming back. It is going to be a tremendous thing for our city and our community because we're going to be showcased across the world.
Correct.
The NBA All-Star Game gets a view across the world. People are interested in what happens with the NBA. And so when they're in Charlotte, they want to learn, okay, well, what's going on in this city, Charlotte, where you've got your Charlotte Hornets playing, and what is it like to live in Charlotte? It's another chance for us to show the world what great things are going on in Charlotte. So, and you asked how we get ready for it.
Correct.
Well, thankfully, the NBA is going to do a lot of that preparation. So our part is going to be, of course, providing security. We've got to make sure that people are secure when they get here. We want to have our facilities available for them to use for that week before the game.
Correct.
So it's our park and rec facilities, it's our city properties. So we've got a team of people that are actually working on that right now because it's going to be here before you know it.
Correct.
So I'm pretty confident that they're going to have a really good plan to help people, again, get around while folks are here visiting Charlotte for the game, but especially for those community activities in that week leading up to the game. That's what I think will be most exciting for the community.
Think maybe we might be able to land one of those all-star players to stay in Charlotte, or
when they get a chance to see it.
Correct.
They really like it. As you know, when people come to visit Charlotte, they're almost always impressed with how clean our city is, how there's just a vitality here. And so if you give people an opportunity, they're probably gonna look at that as a place to live.
And that'd be a great thing.
It would be.
Okay.
It would be.
I know we once held a Democratic National Convention.
Yes, sir.
We did a great job. Do you see us holding another Democratic convention or maybe a Republican convention in the near future?
Yes, so there's been a lot of talk about
Correct.
whether Charlotte will host the Republican National Convention in 2020. I mean, the way it looks right now, it looks like Charlotte will get it. I mean, we're competing with Las Vegas right now.
Okay.
But it seems pretty clear, at least to me, that Charlotte's bid is much more persuasive and a better bid. Now, the Republican National Committee has to make those decisions, but we'd love to host any convention that wants to come to Charlotte, and when we do it right.
I know we did a great job. What did you think that we probably need to work on to have another one? Because there was a lot of things that we had to do as far as the transportation, certain areas were blocked off. So what are some of the things that you think we should probably look into now before that?
Well, we've changed a lot since the Democratic
Correct.
National Convention. We have many more hotel rooms now than we did then. As you mentioned, we have now the Blue Line extension that we didn't have before. We're looking at streetcar that we did not have before. So there are a number of things that we now have that we didn't have before that I think will help make any convention that comes here better. I think the biggest thing was the hotel rooms. We had to have people so spread out when the Democratic National Convention was here. And I think there'll be some of that if we get the Republican convention or if we do another Democratic convention. We'll have some of that in the future, but much less of it because we've got more hotel rooms and more convention facilities in our uptown area so that people don't have to go to the outskirts of our community in order to participate in the convention. Now, I will say for the Republican National Convention, usually there are fewer people that come to those conventions than to the Democratic National Conventions. So it should be less of a problem if we get the Republican. But we're moving. And look, the next thing we should look forward to is perhaps getting a Super Bowl to come to Charlotte. But we got more to do to get ready for something like that. But that's the kind of stuff that helps your city grow, that gives your city a reputation, that causes people to want to live in Charlotte, move to Charlotte, visit Charlotte. So I'm all in favor of it.
Why is it so important that people come to your board meetings and see what's going on in our county?
I'm glad you asked that, because this is your business that is being taken care of at our county commission meetings. We are spending your money, and we want you to see every single penny of it, know where it goes, how decisions are made that results in spending your money. So I love when the public comes to commission meetings. I love when people participate in public appearance section. I want to hear from the public about what their thoughts are and what we're doing, whether they agree, whether they disagree. I want to hear that, because it's from that input that allows us to make decisions that are more consistent with what the public wants to see from our elected bodies. So we have our meetings twice a month, the first and third Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
And then we have a public policy meeting on the second Tuesday of the month in the afternoon. But people are invited to come to the general meetings on the first and third Tuesday. At 6 o'clock, we start those meetings, and public appearance is pretty close to the beginning of the meeting.
Correct.
So you don't have to stay that long once we get started with our meeting. But I want to have public appearance speakers at every single meeting that we have, because I don't think it's too much for us to sit and listen to what the public has to say about what we're doing or what we're not doing.
If we have viewers who want to ask more questions of Commissioner Fuller, how would they contact you?
So you can contact me by email. I'm at trevor.fuller@mecknc.gov. That's mecknc.gov. By email. You can call by phone, 704-301-8047. Or come to our meetings or any event that I attend throughout the community. I'm glad to talk with people and tell you as best I can what we're doing and why I do what I do. I really enjoy the work. I'm so honored to represent the people of this county, and so I want to do that in the best way I can and be able to explain everything that I do.
Commissioner Fuller, it's been a really a thrill to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And this to educate the community on different events, services that's going on, being able to run and show on time.
Yes, sir.
Where do you see yourself at 5 years now?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, that had been a question, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, look, I'm running for re-election now. We've got a general election in November, so let me get by that.
Okay.
And hopefully the people give me a chance to serve for another term.
Great, ladies and gentlemen, this is Commissioner Trevor Fuller, Mecklenburg County Commissioner. Thank you for watching the show, and you be encouraged.